Hello, guys. Welcome again to another episode of Bedtime Stories by yours truly, Juan Paulo Pineda. For today's episode, we are now at episode 5, and our topic for this podcast is about setting boundaries. Baka akalain nyo na ito yung boundaries na sobrang harsh. Hindi. Ito yung tipong pang-adult boundaries. But before anything else, since this is a podcast, you may use this episode as a background audio while you are doing some other things. Like habang naglalaba kayo, naglilinis ng bahay, while driving, nag-aaral, or gumagawa man ng ibang bagay. Again, our topic is about setting boundaries. Nasabi ko nga kanina na ito yung boundaries na hindi yung harsh na pag-push sa ibang tao palayo sa'yo, no? But this is the gentle kind that protects your peace, honors your limits, and helps you show up as your best self. Ito rin yung mga tipong naramdaman mo before na guilty ka for saying no, tired from giving too much, or binibigay mo lahat yung sarili mo sa ibang tao, or unsure where to draw the line. Well, this podcast is for you. So let's talk about boundaries, not as walls, but as acts of self-respect. Well, guys, setting boundaries in adulthood is one of the most important and challenging skills we learn as we grow. Ito yung tipong before hindi natin alam na ito pala dapat yung mga ginagawa or sinasabi natin. We're just saying yes lang tayo ng yes kasi bata pa tayo nun. Hindi naman natin namamalayan yung mga ibang bagay na nire-request sa atin. We're just say, yes, okay, sige, gagawin ko yan. Sige, 'di ba? Kasi mga bata pa tayo and we want na may gawin or magpasiklab tayo sa ibang taong kakilala natin. Hindi lang naman na minsan pagpapasiklab sa ibang tao, but this is a kind that we are taught to be polite, accommodating, and understanding to others. But as adults, we learn that kindness without boundaries can lead to exhaustion, resentment, and emotional burnout. Well, guys, yung pagseset natin ng boundaries sa ibang tao ay hindi ibig sabihin na pinupush natin yung ibang tao palayo sa atin. But rather, it is protecting the life and peace na meron tayong binibuild. Normal naman na kapag adult na tayo, yung boundaries natin became necessary because our responsibilities increase. Diba nga pag adulthood, we juggle our work, our relationships, family expectations, yung career or personal growth natin. So it's normal to create boundaries. But without these boundaries, everything and everyone has access to us and we slowly lose access to ourselves. So dapat kinokontrol natin kung sino lang yung pwedeng umenter sa buhay natin. Kasi hindi naman lahat dapat i-entertain natin. So sa tingin nyo, bakit mahirap mag-set ng boundaries? Unang-una dyan, minsan natatakot tayong ma-disappoint yung ibang tao. Diba? Kapag nag-set tayo ng boundary, inisip natin, ay, baka totally ayawan niya ako or mawala siya ng tiwala sa akin. Yung mga tipong ganun. The second is we associate boundaries with selfishness. Iniisip natin, kapag nag-set ako ng boundaries dito sa mga tao, to baka sabihin nila makasarili ako. Diba? Minsan tinatanong natin yan sa sarili natin. And lastly, bakit mahirap mag-set ng boundaries because pinalaki tayo to prioritize harmony over honesty. Kasi gusto natin lahat ng mga tao na nasa paligid natin ay okay sa atin, okay tayo sa kanila. But boundaries are not rejections, ha? They are clarity. They teach people how to treat us and show us what we are willing and unwilling to carry. Another is boundaries are a form of self-respect. Di ba nga, setting boundaries means acknowledging your limits. Limits like emotional limits, time and energy limits, mental and physical limits. Not all the time we should let our emotions out, and not all the time we will spend more time and energy kasi mas lalo tayong mapapagod kapag binigay natin lahat. And as well as mental and physical limits, mas pagod yung katawan natin. Well, hindi mo naman kailangan i-explain or i-justify sa lahat ng tao na regarding your boundaries. Kung sa tingin mo that it costs you already your peace and that's the reason enough, hindi mo na siya kailangan i-explain sa ibang tao. So let's go to the boundaries in different relationships. With your family is having boundaries is learning to honor yourself without disrespect. Kumbaga, nagiging intact pa rin sa'yo yung pagiging marespeto mo sa mga kapamilya mo. Kapag sa mga kaibigan mo, you are outgrowing those people and choosing healthier dynamics. Di ba nga, pag meron tayong bagong kakilala, kinikilatis nating mabuti ano yung mga ginagawa niya sa buhay, ano yung pag-uugali niya, and later on, marami tayong ma-realize na, hindi pala dapat ako sumasama sa kanya kasi hindi kami magkasing wavelength, hindi ko gusto yung mga ginagawa niya, ayoko yung naninigarilyo or ayoko may bisyo, yung sort of like that, choosing your friends wisely. Kapag sa trabaho naman, you are separating your productivity or your work from your personal life. Kasi pag time in mo sa trabaho, you are focusing on your work, diba? Pero hindi rin naman may iwasan sa bawat kumpanya na may ibang pag-uusapan about your personal life. Kung ayaw mo naman mapag-usapan yung personal life mo sa trabaho, then it is the right time to create boundaries, diba? At kung naniniwala ka na, eto lang yung meron ako, yung personal life ko. So, hindi ko dapat siya ini-involve sa trabaho ko. Sineseparate ko dapat siya. Kasi after the end of my shift, uwi ako ng bahay, that is the time that I will focus on my personal life. Siyempre, sa sarili mo, you have to create boundaries then. By how? Yung saying no to overworking, self-criticism, and neglect. Hindi sa lahat ng pagkakataon ay mag-yes ka sa mga bagay-bagay. It's okay to say no. Tinuturo din sa atin ng setting boundaries is they are not walls, but they are guidelines in life. So for example is after office hours, I will go to the gym and do workout routine. Kasi kung alam mo naman na napaka-productive mo sa trabaho and natapos mo na lahat ng ginagawa mo, then cut off mo na, it's your personal time already. Marami akong naging kilala na sobrang overwork sila na napapabayaan na nila yung kanilang katawan and it leads to burnt out, it leads to loneliness, depression, diba? So have boundaries between your work and yourself or your personal life. Kapag may boundary ka rin sa sarili mo, nagkakaroon ka ng self-criticism. Ina-assess mo yung sarili mo, hanggang saan ka lang dapat, hanggang dito lang dapat yung effort mo, hanggang dito lang dapat yung ginagawa mo. And you practice neglect, 'di ba? Kung alam mo hanggang dito ka lang, you will neglect it or ignore that person or yung mga gawain na yon. For example, also to your friends. Okay, so meron ka na talagang kaibigan or circle of friends and merong mga personal kang topic na ayaw mong i-share sa kanila. And that's okay. That's part of your boundary. Kung sa tingin mo na hindi pa time na i-share sa kanila yung mga topic or personal topic mong yon, it's okay. It's a form of boundary to yourself. Like for example, sa social media, well, I don't know if you are adding your coworkers to your social media, but for me, my social media is my personal space. It's only for my friends or closest friends who I trusted with and I'm who comfortable with to talking or open the topics or sharing some posts that I can relate to. Pag may katrabaho ka, lalo na yung boss mo ay naka-add dun sa Facebook mo or sa social media mo, minsan naiilang kang mag-share, mag-post, or makipagkulitan to your friends sa social media kasi nakikita kung ano yung mga pinopost mo. Maaari kasing iba or mag-iba ng interpretation sa'yo. So kung ginawa mo rin na hindi i-add yung mga katrabaho mo or boss mo sa social media accounts mo, it's okay. It's a form of boundary. It's a form of self-care also. Okay? Just to share with you, ganito ang ginagawa ko for my boundary. Okay? I have group of friends or may mga kaibigan ako. So grupo-grupo yung mga yan. May certain group ako that I can share all out about myself. May certain group of friends ako na only for work related, hanggang dun lang yung usapin or being acquainted lang. May certain group naman ako na pang mature, pang adult yung pinag-uusapan namin. So there is a kind of boundary there, 'di ba? So yung madalas kong kasama in life ay yung mga group of friends ko na talagang all out ako at alam at kilala talaga nila ako. Yung mga friends kong tinuturing ko na silang kapatid. Another form of setting boundary or having self-respect is kapag merong mga taong binabastos ka, dinidisrespect ka in some way, either indirectly or directly, pero nararamdaman mo yung or napapansin mo yung actions nila or naririnig mo yung mga sinasabi nila. Ano nga ba dapat maging respond natin sa mga taong binabastos tayo? Sa mga taong hinuhusgahan tayo? Ano dapat ang maging respond natin sa mga taong minamaliit tayo? Isa lang ang dapat maging sagot. Wala. Just be silent. Kasi kung papatulan mo sila, at the end of the day, parang binigay mo na rin yung reaction mo sa kanila at dun talaga sila ma-addict sa reaction mo. Hahabulin nila na hahabulin yung reaction mo. Pipilitin ka nilang mainis, pipilitin ka nilang matrigger, pipilitin ka nilang magalit. Pero kung hindi ka sasagot at hindi ka papatol sa kanila, later on, titigil din naman yung mga yan. The best response to a fool is total silence. Just walk away. At least, alam mo na kung ano yung tunay nilang ugali sa'yo. And kapag nalaman mo na yon, build boundary. Hindi lang line boundary but wall. Hindi natin dapat tinotolerate ang pagiging bastos. Everyone deserves respect. Paano naman yung mga taong maraming sinasabi sa likod mo or hinuhusgahan ka. Always remember this, na kapag ang lata na walang laman, binato mo, maingay yan. Pero kapag ang lata na may laman, pag binato mo, tahimik yan. In short, yung mga taong inggit sa'yo, hinuhusgahan ka, wala silang laman. Galit sila sa'yo for no reason. But, galit sila dahil hindi nila nagugustuhan yung mga ginagawa mo kasi hindi nila kaya yon. Hindi nila kaya yung mga na-achieve mo na sa buhay mo. Ang tangi na lang nilang gagawin ay siraan ka. Hilain ka pababa. Kung mag-create ka ng boundary, soon hindi ka nila papansinin. And that's okay. Kasi we don't need people na minamaliit tayo, binabastos tayo, at hinuhusgahan tayo. Yung inggit, panghusga nila sa'yo, it's a reflection of their attitude, hindi sa'yo. Hindi natin makokontrol yung ugali nila. Pero, makokontrol mo paano ka mag-react sa kanila. Just total silence. Silence really is the best response. Remember this also, that right people will adjust. The wrong ones will reveal themselves. Meron kang kaibigan na hindi kayo nagkaintindihan, nagkaaway kayo, nagkaroon kayo ng misunderstanding. Kapag nagkaayos na kayo, nagkakaroon ka ng additional boundary. Like for example, sensitive pala siya sa mga ganitong biroan. Okay, I will stop it. I will create boundary. Hindi na ako magsasabi ng mga ganong salita. Like for example, ito palang isang kaibigan ko, pakabiglang siya. Sa kanya lang or nakatutok lang siya sa sarili niya. Pero hindi niya magawang tulungan yung ibang tao. Okay, I understand now yung behavior niya. So, magkikreate ako ng boundary. In that way, natututo ka habang nagsiset ka ng boundary. Nagkakaroon ka ng maraming realizations. And that is normal and that's okay because meron kang respeto sa sarili mo. Ayaw mong madrain ng energy mo, ayaw mong ma-share yung personal life mo, kaya magkikreate ka ng boundary. Setting boundaries in adulthood is choosing to live intentionally. Nakokontrol mo yung buhay mo, nakokontrol mo yung ginagawa mo sa buhay or sinishare mo sa buhay. Hindi sa lahat ng pagkakataon you can say yes to all. Hindi sa lahat ng pagkakataon magiging available ka sa lahat. Kasi kapag lagi kang available sa lahat, ikaw rin ang mapapagod. Ikaw rin ang masasaktan. It's learning also that you can be kind without being available to everyone. You can love people deeply and still say no. And you can protect your peace without losing your heart. Lagi mong i-prioritize yung inner peace mo, yung peace of mind mo, because that is an ultimate luxury right now. Sabi ko nga sa mga nakarang podcast ko, ang sarap sa pakiramdam na matutulog ka na walang kaaway, wala kang hinanakit, wala kang inggit. Paggising mo ng umaga, fresh na fresh ka, positive outlook ka sa buhay. Boundaries are not the end of connection. They are the beginning of healthier ones. So as we end this episode, remember this. Setting boundaries doesn't mean you love less. It means you love more honestly. Of course, yourself is included. Pwedeng-pwede mong piliin na magpahinga. You are allowed to choose rest. You are allowed to protect your energy. And you are allowed to say no without explaining your worth. Yung mga tao, kapag nagstay yan sa'yo, kahit may boundaries na sila, ibig sabihin, naiintindihan ka nila. And the peace you will gain will remind you why boundaries matter. So mga kakama, I will leave you simple questions of reflection. Mag-reflect kayo to yourself. Ask yourself about this. Am I setting boundaries with my time, rest, and energy? Do I overwork or overgive to prove my worth? And lastly, how do I speak to myself when I need rest? And I want you to check also your self-respect, no? Ano ba siya sa daily life ninyo? Okay? So again guys, thank you for listening again for this episode of our podcast. I hope to see you again by next episode. Bye! Have a great day!